Now in Anglia, a helping hand for nature in wildlife rescue.
In today's wildlife rescue, Michaela Strachan helps the children at a village school in Suffolk and discovers that a pond can be a fantastic refuge for wildlife.
You don't have to be an expert to help provide new homes for wildlife. I've come to Hoxne Primary School in Suffolk, where they've been working on creating a refuge for local plants and animals. They're making the most of the land they have by installing a pond. Building it from scratch has taken a good deal of planning and design. It also cost a lot of money donated by parents and the county council to pay for the materials and manpower. It took a week to dig the hole and lay the foundations before they could start putting in the water. A few days later and the pond area is already looking pretty good. The job's not complete just yet.
Well, digging the pond may be the physically hard part, but now it's time for the skilled part. Not only does the pond need to look pretty, it needs to be turned into a perfect place for wildlife, and that involves a bit of thought.
The school has called in the help of experts from the Suffolk Wildlife Trust to give advice about introducing the right kind of pond life.
Okay. And why is this important?
Well, it's a plant of ditches and stream edges, so as our ditches and streams are drying up, then it's an important plant as a native species that may well get lost.
Now, when people see a pond, the first thing they look for is fish. But obviously, if you want British wildlife, goldfish in a pond are not a good idea, are
They're a definite no-no.
Why is that?
Well, because they'll actually, not only do they interfere with plant life, but they actually eat the larvae and the tadpoles, etc. So, you know, they just don't mix in this enclosed environment.
Well, I think we should chuck some of these in, shouldn't we?
Yes, definitely.
Let's get this pond oxygenated. Owen, are you going to give us a hand on these?
Will indeed.
Bit by bit, then we just chuck it in.
Just throw it in.
This is sort of planting I like. That's my bucket done. Shall I put some of these snails in? I wonder behind you. So what do these do, Owen?
These are ramhorn snails, and what they basically do is sometimes when you fill the pond up you get a slight algae bloom, and what they do is they eat it and they keep the algae suppressed for a while.
So they sink to the bottom?
Yep, they do indeed.
And they don't mind being thrown in like this?
No.
Poor little things.
They'll be fine.
If you get it right, a pond can attract all kinds of wildlife. Even a small pond can make an excellent nature reserve for wild flowers and plants.
Come on in. You haven't seen this before, have you? Well, the great thing about this pond is not only is it good for the local wildlife, but being in a school, it's also good for all the local kids. What do you all think of all our hard work? It's good, isn't it? Can you see all the different things in it? See all the weeds and the lilies?
Is there going to be frogs in it?
Yeah, there's going to be loads of frogs and toads.
So,